humor. Okay, every leader, guys, if you see the successful person's life history, and if you hear to them, first they will come up with nice atmosphere, and you can feel their energy. So just to see that, guys, unnecessarily don't power your mind with negative thoughts and something. We are in a field where we can learn much and we can implement much, and we are in the that too in the iceberg kind of thing. These technologies, believe me, Databricks, Spark, machine learning, data engineering, they are like hotcakes. Okay, so definitely you are having that convention, and accordingly you can manage the things. Okay, so my questionnaire here, guys, just if you are making use of the consistent performance, obviously how you can act according to the requirement. Okay, so just to be with that kind of the commitment, so obviously you will be getting that. And moreover, authenticated, following of orally, and following of some blocks which are really helping us so as to empower. Those things are most important things. Okay, don't go for the simplest access, guys. Okay, so just you need to have that conviction, like whatever the functionality you are doing, whatever the level you are having, maybe junior, senior, or leadership, or president or vice president kind of thing. But that commitment, always strive for learning, and don't forget to help others based on the need, right? Okay, now Shashikant is asking one more question which I liked it really. Like missing value imputation use cases, do you have any use cases for precision and recall? Like in which case we have to give importance precision and recall? Excellent, friends. uh, See, the thing is, guys, even I prefer to learn from you guys also, because as a mentor, as a trainer, I see the whole picture. Like, okay, in the call, some 30 around members are there. So I need to balance all these members frequency. So I'll go in that motto. But the people like Sesikant, they are the path breakers actually. I have to appreciate you guys, Vedant and Asuru, in other trainings I'm pulling up also, because they keep on posting and they keep on asking the questions. Then automatically it creates some momentum, guys, actually for the trainings. More you involve, more I can explore. Okay, because I can say I'm a library, one simple library. Like I'm having this Hadoop practices, Spark, machine learning, data science, but I should confine to some of the aspects. If Sesikant like people asking the questions, then I can pick up that particular book and I can open up to you. Yes, Sesikant, let me open that document also because I'm having that convention. This document actually exactly on your question. I don't know how you are getting these kind of the questions. I have to personally appreciate you uh, because guys, these kind of the questions were asked in Databricks exam also, guys, if you consider. So let me open up that. Yes, luckily I can able to get the exact this thing also, guys. Friends, today we are keeping aside the DE because I don't think we can make it out. Let us confine with D machine learning only. Okay. Now I am opening one kind of document, guys, where these are all the sample questions of the machine learning. Okay. So you might have seen the excellent question asked by our friend Ceci. Uh, this question involves his experience actually, because I have seen somewhere not based on the answers we have to observe the member, based on the questions we can observe the member. I can easily sense though Ceci is interacting with me rarely, but rare is really is rare, na? So like that. So his question is like missing values. We are having a standard procedure, like as I said, though it is revolving around the data set, but we're having these five methods actually, dropping of the columns and dropping of the rows, and I mean substituting the default value, or else substituting the mean, mode, or median, or else with the nowadays we are using algorithms also to handle the missing values. That is the understanding, guys. Now, second important point is he's bringing up, do you have any use case for precision and recall? Like in which case we have importance of the precision and recall. Excellent question. Now, guys, to set the context, it is a simple question, and then definitely related to Desikant. I don't know how he has asked. That's what I'm wondering actually. Maybe the frequency matching or something. Actually, I thought of covering these things in the next session, continuation session, but that is my success, guys. Actually, I have to take the credit because it's not my lecture or it's not my capability. It is you. If you are expecting, if you are asking questions related to my next topic, I'm succeeded, guys. That's all. Okay, that is always keep that point in my mind. So whatever the topic I'm going to cover, if you guys asking the questioner on that particular genre, then my training is doing really well. That is the evidence actually. Now coming to this particular question, which of the following evaluation metrics is not suitable to run in AutoML experiment to regression problem? Regression problem. Friends, two kinds of the problems we are having in the supervised. First is the classification. Second is the regression. Friends, simple. Classification gives the yes or no kind of the answer. Regression gives the value. In a simplest manner, suppose whether this student is going to get the JE main rank or not, whether this guy is going to crack the HR interview or not, yes or no kind of thing, whether this mail is spam or not. All these all these kind of the problems are belonging to the classification. Regression. What is the house price in Anna Nagar? What is the house price in Yelahanka? What is the house price in JNTU near? This is what one value we are getting actually. Okay, for this experience, for this qualification, how much pay he is going to get. These are all the regression problems, values. Now, friends, one of the important genre where we are getting plenty of the questions is metrics actually. Those metrics definitely it is too early, but to fulfill the question asked by our friend, just I am giving you a overview. In terms of the classification as yes or no kind of thing, we are having the confusion matrix, accuracy, precision, recall, AUC, ROC curve, like that we're having some sort of metrics. Friends, in terms of regression, we are having root mean square error, R squared, mean absolute error, mean squared error. The question is pretty simple. Na? Regression is not having the reference of the F1. In fact, it is reference of the classification. Your regression giving the outcome as the number. So you need to talk about the mean square, mean absolute, root mean square, R square. All these things are suitable measures for the regression. Whenever I'm launching that discussion of the classification and regression, just we'll be talking about that. Don't worry, friends. Why I am pulling this scenario is just this particular kind of the scenarios. And of course, you can see the level of questions we are getting in the ML kind of Databricks exam. Reasonably, they are well. They are not that much depth as that of the DE. ML, though we are having the less resources, but still you can, with your solid practice, with your solid understanding of the concept. That's what I said. Your stat models should be very perfect. And fine tuning, data pre-processing techniques, hyperparameter tuning, these things must be there. Okay, now coming to the second question, exactly more or less our friend asked. The scenario I am taking is a health organization is developing a classification model. Clearly, they have mentioned, of course, this is a classification model to determine whether or not a patient currently has a specific type of infection. Currently, okay, maybe the virus or something like that. Maybe at that time there are some viral fevers might be there in the city. On the same with the same symptoms, the patient would have come to the hospital to diagnose. Now the doctors, set of doctors are there, and of course there is some health organization, and they want to develop some classification model. See guys here, a health organization in the sense there may not be always the presence of the doctors. He's a domain expert. In fact, I can say SME in medical. He's associated with some statisticians and machine learning data scientists like us. Now the scenario here, specific type of infection, and the organization leaders want to maximize the number of cases identified by the model. Maximize the number of cases identified by the model. That means true positives. Okay, so whatever the model I'm having, whatever the aspect I'm having, I want to make sure that the diagnosed members, if they are having some symptoms, and we are checking with the existing data also, so that we are making use of the details. Now, friends, here, practically speaking, classification, uh, I can eliminate this RMSE because just now we have seen RMSE is the measure of the this thing actually regression. So you can eliminate that particular thing. Okay, nothing to do. Our classification method is nothing to do with RMSE. But whereas area under residual operating, AUC ROC is something like where if I want to get some sort of understanding, like only some portion of the data is coming that, so that you can also avoid that particular convention. Okay, you can also avoid that. Now there is actually equally important guys, your accuracy, precision, and recall actually on the same liner. All the three measures are helping us, helping the machine learning practitioners so as to defend their findings. Now you see guys here, why precision is correct, why I have selected the precision. Now the explanation guys here, a model that gets the diagnosis right for every healthy person, but also miss half of the disease cases. Okay, that wouldn't be a very good algorithm, would it? So that means precision is something like that. If you surf that difference between precision, recall, and accuracy, guys, accuracy, see, because health data set is imbalanced data set, this means the disease case is very small compared to normal case. Now, friends, one of the important thing, uh, there is always one strategy, guys. The strategy is like this. Let me share the OneNote because that thing is mandatory to give the things. Along with your key success parameters, okay, what we can observe here, guys, is suppose I'm having some kind of the data with me. Within the data, I'm having yes or no, success or failure. Now, out of this particular total, some measures are focusing on yes only. Some measures are focusing on the no only. Whereas if you observe guys, some of the measures yes and no on total. Now see the impact guys. It is not only focusing on the yes kind of the data, it is also focusing on the no. Now there are some other measures. How I can say is yes out of the total yes. This is most important. No out of the total no. Now yes out of the total yes and no. No out of the total. Friends, here the exact point is suppose we are having some 2,500 employees change. Within the 2,500 employees, regularly we are taking every 3 months 150 members, 200 members, at least for the freshers I'm talking. And of course, parallelly, we are taking some senior members, leadership positions, all we are recruiting. If I am talking overall, okay, I mean now we are 2,500 members. Again, we are recruiting in all the levels of from top to bottom, all the levels we are recruiting. If I am seeing my 2,500 members related to my freshers, it may be 150. Related to my leadership, it may be 50 members. And if I'm talking about game engineering, maybe it is 400. So my thought process here is, guys, how I need to estimate is total 450 leaders are there. Again, we are recruiting 50. This is one measure. Whereas if I'm recruiting 50 out of 2,500 members, which is making real sense, guys, definitely this thing, na? Only that leadership, what is the percentage I recruited? But now if I'm seeing this thing out of total members, because this leadership I am adding with all the members, starting from the interns and related to, some of the members, even we are not onboarded, but we are paying stipend or something. So together we may be reaching to 3,000 if we are adding those members. So if you add your 50 recruitments with the 3,000, then it is not making any sense out of entire things. But here 450 leaders are already there across the various BUs, and 50 is a big number actually. Now it becomes 500. Your leadership of 450 becomes 500. Similarly, guys, what we are talking here is if you are making use of the convention, okay, so like in this particular case study, our interest is out of those particular patients who are really get infected. Okay, there may be thousands together. That too, that is a health organization. Maybe that is a bigger one. Maybe they are having some diagnosis of the normal seasonal diseases or chronical. Many things might be there, friends. We cannot take the seasonal infections on par with every case. Now you see, right, for every healthy person, but also miss half of the disease cases. So precision, but here, guys, accuracy, very small compared to the normal case. That's what accuracy is not preferred. Okay, so now the precision, when I can use the precision, guys, if at all you want to perform on a category basis, like I have given some simple example, maybe how much percentage of the freshers I have recruited, maybe across my BUs, I'm having 500 freshers, assume that. Now I am recruiting 150. It's a good number. Whereas if I am comparing my entire 3,000 employees, 150 is far less actually. It's not even 20% also, 10% also. So the point here is, guys, based on the situation, you need to talk about whether yes with the total list you are comparing, or no with total no you are comparing, or else you are comparing with yes with the total yes and no, or your no with total yes and no. Because overall, if I am adding, then I am not giving any weightage for a particularity. But in this particular case, precision is a measure where I need to focus on how many real infected members are there in our hospital and how many are registered per day. That's what, friends, in the corona time, if you observe total cases and today's cases, like that they have given total cases 3 lakh something, and today's cases some 90,000 more. So like that, that is a precision actually. It's not like that the entire cases in the country. Maybe we got some lakhs together cases, and that may not be given. And within the state, maybe Chennai or maybe Bangalore, within that particular city, out of that state, maybe Bangalore would have registered more number of cases out of that Karnataka. So that is what the precision, guys, actually. So, but accuracy is not like that. Accuracy, what it does is out of the entire data items, how we are going to pick up the values. And definitely, I'll come up to come all these kind of the things, guys, because if you are making use of these kind of the understanding of the metrics, because as a machine learning practitioner or data scientist, these things are most important points, guys. Okay, so just I hope I have given some insight, but still we require additional hours, guys, for that purpose. But it's okay, no problem. Just will use all the opportunities whenever there is a chance of exploring the things. Definitely will do and give the methods of those things. Okay, just give me 3 more minutes, guys, so that I can at least name the algorithms which are there in the ML, especially in the supervised and unsupervised kind of things. So friends, here as I said, supervised is something like which is having the outcome also in our hand. The supervised learning. Okay, we are having certain algorithms starting from the k nearest neighborhood, which is based on the distance measure. Okay, this tagline is important because based on that statistical model only we are going to handle. Then naive Bayes, which is making use of the Bayes theorem. Your third point, guys, after the Bayes theorem, we are having the third kind of the algorithm, support vector machine, which is based on the kernel trick. This is most important thing, guys, most useful. Why it is, though your data is not in the two-dimensional, maybe medical data, if you are considering in all the dimensions, the data would be there, multi-dimensional data. So in that particular case, with the kernel trick, you can bring that multi-dimensional data into the two-dimensional format. And after that, we are having the decision tree kind of aspect, uh, decision trees. And this particular decision trees works based on the entropy, information gain. Okay, information gain, uh, all these kind of the considerations. And fifth one, the random forest. Okay, so this particular random forest is the ensemble learning actually. Multiple algorithms can be integrated. So each and every algorithm is having some specialty, guys. Okay, like and some of the algorithms are best suited for some sort of the case studies and all these things. Apart from that, we are having the artificial neural network, and then um, these are all majority of the algorithms we generally use, guys, in our practice. And apart from that, in the same supervised kind of the thing, these things belongs to the classification actually. Uh, of course, some of the algorithms also used in the regression, but now let us focus on their specialization. Classification gives the yes or no kind of the convention, but second thing is your regression. This regression gives the value or outcome as a number. Here we are having various things, guys. Simple linear regression, multiple linear regression, and most importantly, polynomial, which is very helpful, guys. Polynomial regression, and thereafter lasso, ridge, and elastic net. As I said earlier, even linear regression can be used as a missing value imputing technique. Here also we are having lasso, ridge, and elastic net. These three things are known as the, you might have heard about regularization and penalization, because we have to see how our features are behaving. So simple linear, multiple linear, polynomial, lasso, ridge, elastic. Six, and these are all 12 algorithms. Now, apart from this thing, guys, your logistic is belongs to the classification algorithm. There is a trick why logistic is belonging to the classification, because it is also yielding yes or no kind of thing. That is what it is into the classification. Don't get confused. Logistic is belonging to the classification technique, not the regression. And apart from these 7 plus 6, 13 algorithms, we are having another genre called unsupervised. Okay, unsupervised learning. Um, if you consider this unsupervised learning, guys, actually this particular unsupervised is having some specification like clustering, whereas the pattern recognition, and we have seen some example, sentiment analysis kind of thing and all. Apart from this clustering, we are having the principal component analysis, and then we are having some association rule mining. Okay, all these kind of the things, dimensional reduction, these things belongs to the category of the unsupervised. Unsupervised practically won't give any result, guys. It gives some insights of the data. Maybe I can give some example like sales how the people are responding to our products. Okay, so those kind of the pattern recognitions, all those things. And principal component analysis is some sort of the dimensionality reduction. And this is also a technique where you can apply in the unsupervised learning. And one more important thing is your association rule. I can give you this example. Suppose along with the big data, I mean Hadoop definite guide textbook, if your Spark textbook also placed near to the track, then chances are more to purchase this book also. Or else after some time, after 2 or 3 months, the people who are purchasing Hadoop, they are also purchasing Spark textbook. This is what the association rules. That means one product is having strong association with another, so that the people are buying that. And in a simplest way, in hypermarkets or supermarkets, if you are placing milk and as well as the jam or else some sort of the bread, all these things, some kind of the products near to that milk products and all. So the purchasing rate is more. Okay, whoever purchased this milk, they are purchasing the milk products also. Okay, so this association says that nowadays all these one simple thing, guys, I can say, if you are selecting any textbook in Amazon website, automatically they suggest us people along with this product they also purchased. How can they are suggesting us, guys? Because maybe out of 1,000 people, maybe 560 or 600 people would have purchased the books, a book along with other book like Hadoop and Spark, or else machine learning along with the deep learning, or else deep learning along with the NLP. Like that, friend, they are having certain considerations. Okay, so in that particular genre, just you can plan and you can perform the activities like whenever you are reaching to, so that these algorithms are most frequently used along with 15 to 16 algorithm, as I said. And of course some recommender systems, NLP techniques, deep learning, they are separate neural network kind of things. But a typical machine learning engineer should fundamentally know the in and out of these algorithms, like statistical methods, and as well as what exactly the algorithm and behind the scenes, and how do I import on top of this kind of the data sets and all these things. Okay, so definitely, friends, no, don't worry, just I'll be with you, and just will work with all these zoners in the coming days, so that we can complete all the possibilities of understanding the algorithms. Okay, that's all for today's session. A little overboard, but it's worthful. Any other doubts, guys? Special appreciation for the members who are asking the questions in the session, because questioning makes you questioning put you in driver seat, guys, or maybe in the but relevant questions. As I'm training, you can ask any question, no problem. Maybe that is a big data orientation, Spark orientation, machine learning, data science, data engineering, cloud, because there nowadays we are using those terms interchangeably. Okay, they are using interchangeably. So you can ask anything, but in the meetings, especially the meetings of projects, okay, all these kind of thing, definitely you put the relevant questions. But however, start questioning in the trainings and all the genres where you are allowed, so that you can fine tune after some time. Okay, so that's all, guys, from my side. Thank you very much, and see you back in the Monday session with other genre. Like periodically I will be pulling all these machine learning aspects, so that if you are going in that side, that is one different sector where you can learn all the ML practices and all these things. But let us focus initially on the Databricks orientation, and then we are moving ahead. Okay, so very good, Ravi. In Databricks, now we are focusing on DE, Kannan. But machine learning, definitely what we'll do is as an extension of this DE. But as I said, to crack the machine learning in a profound way, you should know the DE concepts. Okay, so machine learning again, I'll float, and probably the continuation of this particular training only. ML also will include. Okay, right. Yes, that is there. After completion of this DE practice, because in the Databricks certificate ML is there actually. Actually, I have placed that thing. Actually 4 or 5 different examinations are there. If you see in our chat also, let me see if I can pull. Okay, because there are 4 to 5 examinations are there, where 2 exams are relevant to the data engineering, 2 exams are relevant to the machine learning actually. Okay, in either of the case, yeah, Databricks providing the certification for both D and ML. Yes. Any other doubt? Okay, I have pasted, no problem. Again, I'll get that and I'll post so that you can also have some look on that. Because they are conducting one webinar kind of aspects, friends. So you can also have a look on that because those webinars really empowers you in a simplest way. How do I crack the examination and all these kind of the conventions so that you also get insights of what exactly they are expecting, whether our preparation levels are meeting to the certification level or not. Yeah, definitely we can crack, guys. No doubt about that. Only the thing is just making use of all the resources and all these things. Let me post that also. No problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, Uma, I have that.
You are having the
Details.
Kannan.
Yeah.
Can you paste again for me so
Yeah.
that other guys also. Yeah, thank you for that. So because
Yes, Uma. Actually, I need to know whether for
hmm,
DE exam, right, for DE certifications,
ah,
will ML questions be there or
no,
only it
no,
is
Kannan,
related
no.
to?
Yeah, yeah. Because at least we are getting the measures and metrics, and sometimes we are getting the ML topics also, especially in the algorithmic orientation. Because the DE guys should know the downstream where their data is going. Okay, so definitely along with the Spark architecture, data frame orientation, optimizations. 5 to 6 questions we are getting in the metrics and measures along with the ML algorithms, Kannan. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, na? Right. Any other? Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you back. Okay. Have a good day. Nice weekend.